It's the Cornermen Radio Live with Barzini. We have DLG Image Creations in the building. Shout out to the whole LDBC. All right. I'm hearing a doubleheader in Houston card on Showtime is coming supposedly in September. And I thought about these matchups. I'm going to start off with the first co-main event, Jermall Charlo versus Willie Monroe, the Mongoose and the Future, the Lions only. What's your take on this matchup?
I think it's a good match. I like it. I kind of favor Monroe. I think he's a cool cat. Did a few pictures for him. Chatted with him a few times via text over, just potential matchups he wants. So I could come up with some pictures. I did a picture of him. He wants Charlo. He's called him out for a while. We haven't given him a chance yet. So we'll see what happens. I would favor Monroe going in. I think he's a slick fighter. He's intelligent. He knows how to use the ring. Charlo's got some power as long as he can avoid it, and it'll be similar to, I think, the Trout fights. I wish he had a little more pop in his punches. If he did, I think he would get a bit more respect from the other fighters. But I think he's a good fighter. He's always wanted to fight. He went in there when nobody wanted to fight Triple G. He went in there, and he tried to do his thing. You can't blame him for that. He gets in the ring. He wants to fight. I think he got a little gun shy when he went against Saunders. I'm not sure. He didn't do horribly. I just didn't think he let his hand go enough. He just wasn't letting his hand go, which I was surprised. So it's kind of disappointed in that. I was rooting for him. But I think it'll be an interesting fight. He's a slick fighter. I think it's a good test for Charlo to face somebody, with ring gentlemanship and the slick moves and someone who comes with a good ring IQ. So I would want Monroe to win, but we'll see what happens. But if that's a fight that comes up, I would definitely watch it, and I would throw my support to Monroe.
Yeah, my take about this matchup, Willie Monroe just signed with Al Heyman. He's ranked number 6 in the WBC. Jermall Charlo is the interim WBC mandatory and champion. So this fight is likely going to happen. And I thought about this matchup. Willie Monroe got skills. He do got skills. I kind of went a little hard on him on the Billy Joe Saunders fight because I knew Billy was going to just beat him. I really believe that. So, but I just believe Jermall Charlo is going to knock out Willie Monroe. I really, truly believe that. It's going to be a fun fight as long as it lasts, but Jermall Charlo will knock out Willie Monroe. I just don't know when. But what makes the fight interesting is Willie Monroe, the Charlos have problems when they fight slick-style fighters. So if Willie Monroe cannot get hit and make it tricky for Jermall Charlo for 12 rounds, that would be amazing to see.
And it'll go just like that. It'll be like the Trout fight. It'll be similar to the Trout fight.
Yeah, he will make it hard for him. I know he has problems with slick-style fighters. But Jermall has been looking like the boogeyman at 160. Nobody wants to fight him. You've seen it. He has called out every single body. Billy Joe Saunders, CANELO, Triple G, Daniel Jacobs, every single body. So I love this. I don't love this fight. I like this fight. And a good fight for setup for Billy Joe Saunders and Jermall in December. If they can make it happen, they both fought Willie Monroe. Willie fought Billy last September. Jermall fighting him this September, and then they fight each other in December. That will be a great great scenario if that fight happens. But the main event on this Houston doubleheader, I believe, is Erislandy Lara and Jermall Charlo. They both live in Houston. You know how they've been with Ronnie Shields for years. Now Jermall Charlo is with Derrick James. This fight is a no-brainer, man. This will sell in Houston. Very sad, because if you think about it, there's nobody left for Jermall Charlo. Like, I got people arguing me on my comments about how I sound dumb about making this matchup. But if they knew the situation Jermell is in right now, they wouldn't be arguing with me on YouTube. Jarrett Hurd is not going to fight him this year. Jaime Munguia is not going to fight Jermall Charlo this year. Who else is left for him? J-Rock has a fight with Takeshi Inoue. Jermall already knocked him out. Why would we want to see Jermell against J-Rock? Erickson Lubin, he knocked him out. Tony Harrison, he got knocked out by Jarrett Hurd and Willie Nelson. Austin Trout, he already beat. You know what I'm saying? So you think about it, there is nobody left. Kell Brook is injured. He got injured again. So who is there for Jermall Charlo to fight that we can be like, all right, I don't mind watching this. This is the perfect fight for him. You know, I don't want people to argue with me. I know you want to see the Jarrett Hurd fights with Jermell. I know you want to see Jaime Munguia and Jermall Charlo. I want to see those fights too. But we got to live in reality. Reality is there's nobody left but Erislandy Lara for this year. Now, those fights can happen next year, but we got to wait till this year and see Erislandy Lara and Jermall. We want to see that. We want to see who's the best under the Ronnie Shield camp for years. We never seen the Charlo brothers fight Lara. Lara was the most boogeyman in the division. Now Jermell is the new boogeyman of the division. Let's see.
I would like Lara versus Charlo, but just one thing bothers me. I don't like the fact of Lara getting another title shot after losing. I would rather have him fight, get a win, and then get a shot. That's my only thing. I don't appreciate, not a fan of fighters who lose getting title shots. Like, you just lost. What did you do to earn the title shot? Charlo, Lara, great fight. But I think Lara needs to do something to deserve that shot again. If you're fighting a rematch to the person you lost, yeah. If he was fighting Hurd again, okay, I could see that him getting a title shot that way. He's getting a shot at his old title, getting a rematch. But to then lose to one person, to then go fight the other champion for the belt, I'm like, I would love to see Lara and Charlo. I think it's a great fight. But that's my only thing that just kind of gets me like,
yeah, but then if you know how the junior middleweight division is, well, we just named 10 fighters.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. It's just that one thing that sticks to me. It's just like, you just lost, and you're going to go fight for another belt. It'd be great. He fights, he wins, and then, again, it's like, hey, Hurd has a belt, he has a belt, Munguia. That'd be interesting, Munguia versus Lara, if that ever happens. But, yeah, I agree with you. Lara needs to fight Charlo. I'm not sure who would win that one. But that was my only thing with that. Is just I would have preferred Lara to have a win and then get a title shot. But like you said, there's no one else around. Everybody's booked up. We don't want to see people face nobody. That bothers everybody. You know, we want to see big fights. It's, you know, at a point where, you know what, no tune-ups, no fighting Joe Nobodies. We want to see the best of the best versus the best. So I agree with you on that. It's just that was my only thing. I prefer, if you just lost, you got to build yourself back up before you get those title shots.
And I totally agree with that assessment. But like in the situation we're in today in the junior middleweights, It's nobody really left. Because between Jerry Hurd and the Charlo brothers, they done dominated the division. Like, it's nobody. Lara just has just the last bit interest of everybody in the junior middleweights. Everybody has been knocked out left and right. So it is no interest, and Jaime Munguia don't want to step up and unify right away. So it sucks that we have to see, but at the end of the day, it's the best thing we can see right now at today's. So So you don't think who will win? I got Jermell winning this fight. I got it. I know it's going to be a tough fight. It might be a 7-5 round because I've never seen Lara just get totally dominated and got fucking crushed. So, but I heard stories that Lara used to give Jermall Charlo the business. Now, whether that is true or a fact, I don't know. But one thing I know, one man was the boogeyman. Nobody wanted to fight like Triple G. And now we have a new boogeyman, Jermall Charlo. So I want to see it's going to build the fight with him and Jerry Hurd even extreme more because they both fought Austin Trout and Erislandy Lara. And we're having a good card.
Yeah, you favor Charlo. I think I favor Lara. I think, like you said, the slick fighters give the Charlos just a little bit of trouble. Trout held his own. I think Lara would do a bit better than hold his own. I think it'll be close. It'll just be one of those where it's subjective in terms of the judging to say, okay, what do you prefer more? The slickness of Lara, the aggression of Charlo. I could see if nobody's getting knocked down or knocked out, it'll be a close fight, and I think judging will be interesting to see. It'll be a matter of style, which style you prefer. I would think Lara would give him a few fits, and I could see potentially getting a decision. Or you have individuals that don't like Lara's style, and he's been screwed on the cards before, so you never know. But I think I would favor Lara.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Like, I got guys on the YouTube, right? Subscribers or commenters that come on my video. They's like, yo, the Charlo brothers grew up with Lara. But can't nobody tell me the Charlo brothers speak Spanish? Because Lara doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak English. This man, I haven't heard one English word out of this man's mouth. The whole time he's been in America. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fault him to not know English. If he don't want to learn English, that's his problem. That's not my problem.
I'm pretty sure he understands it. He just may not feel comfortable speaking it. There's people that just don't feel comfortable speaking it. He probably understands it, but even still, it's business. Regardless if they're friends or not, business is business. There's plenty of people who outside the ring are cool, but, you know, when it comes to title shots and making money, money talks. So I can see them getting in the ring. If they still had the same trainer, I think it would probably been a different situation. You see Derevyanchenko and Jacobs, they had the same trainer. They're cool. You know what? There's a title up for grabs. Everybody wants to be a champ. You got to put your friendship aside and say this is business, and you do what you got to do. Lara hasn't been with them in a minute. It's been a while since they haven't been with the same trainer. So it's one of those scenarios where, hey, you know me, I know you. This is business. It's an opportunity. It's a fight. It's money. We both want to be champs, and I'm a contender. You're a champion. It needs to happen. So they got to put egos aside or friendship aside, and this is a business. And, you know, it's not like they're brothers. You know, I can see, you know, the Charlos not wanting to face each other. The Klitschko's not wanting to face each other. It's not like it's family. But you know what? It's business.
Right, and blood is thicker than water. And the thing is, another thing is, Jermell has been the co-main event for how long? Every time he's on somebody's undercard or co-main event. He's never really the main event. The last main event I've seen with Jermall Charlo is what was the fight? The Vanez Monroe fight in 2015. It's 3 years. This man ain't been on a main event. we got to see Jermell. Jermell needs to get his respect, and he won't get $1 million payday for this. They both going to cash out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see no problem why these guys shouldn't fight each other. They're not under Ronnie Shield no more. And as far as I know, the Charlos don't speak English. They ain't on the same team anymore. They got different trainers.
Spanish.
Yeah, I mean, they speak Spanish?
No, you said they don't speak English. So no, the Charlos speak English. They don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, they don't speak Spanish. I probably made a quick mistake. But anyways, they don't speak Spanish. Lara, as far as we know, he don't speak English because every time he got a translator talking English. Maybe like Danny said that he's uncomfortable speaking it, but far as I know, they don't speak the same language. And another thing is, this is a great card. Not a great card, but a good, really nice bout for the fall. And in September, we got Willie Monroe, Jermall Charlo, we got Erislandy Lara, and Jermall Charlo. Who could be mad at this card, man? This is boxing, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a tune in.
That's Texas right there. That's huge in Texas.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But like, subscribe, comment, click the icon bell, and DLG did a great flyer for this fight of Willie Monroe and Jermall Charlo and Jermell and Erislandy Lara. I'm going to put it on the video. Y'all going to see. This is, man, if you want to get some good flyers, boxing flyers, this man does it.